Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to a very exciting video. It's exciting because ICE number 2 for this year is coming and it's starting on October 1st. Now if you don't know what ICE is an online event. It's artist-centric and it's all about 3D environments. Not only 3D environments from a 3D artist perspective, but also if you are an architect, if you are, let's say, an urban planner, anything and everything 3D environment, right? So very, very cool. We had some very successful events so far, and this one is going to be even more special because for the first time ever, 3D artists can send in their portfolio, and some of them will be selected by a professional panel to review them live, right? So this is not a contest. This is to give feedback to the community on aspects that are related to portfolios in general, right? So they're going to be looking at, and well, they are, I should say we are, because I'm one of the panel members, right? We're going to look at creative aspects, we're going to look at technical aspects, we're going to look at business aspects, and it's going to be a lot of fun, right? So I'm just going to jump on screen here and explain what the rules are, but hopefully you will participate. If not in sending in your portfolio, then at the very least by checking out the ICE event, right? Remember, tickets are free and you can get them by following the link below, right? Okay, let's jump on screen here and let's talk about the rules and stuff. Here we go. Okay, everybody, so we're on the ICE website, ice.arts to be exact, and yeah, here's a very cool trailer that I will show you in a second because I believe that will give you a pretty good understanding of what ICE is. Actually, why not just kick off at that, and then we'll dive into the rest in a minute, right? Here we go. Pretty cool, right? Alrighty, so the ICE event. This is the second event this year. It's starting October 1st. It's 3 days in a row, and tickets are free, as mentioned before. You can sign up for tickets right here, and if you want to submit your portfolio, that's the second link, and we'll jump in there in a second, right? It seems that there are swag bags to be won this time around, and they're provided by Chaos, so thanks to them, pretty cool. And here once again is the acronym ICE, Inspiration, Creativity, and Emotion. So for who is this, what is it all about, and so forth and so on? Well, it is basically for anyone involved in 3D environments, from concept to design and final result. Tons of industries, right? We got entertainment, advertisement, we got trainer simulation, GIS, AEC, BIM, and many, many more. But keep in mind, the focus here is the audience. A lot of speakers talking about very interesting topics. There's going to be the opportunity to live chat with the moderator. So the speaker typically after their presentation will take some questions. And sometimes they even jump onto the ICE Discord server so you can have a more direct interaction with the speaker, right? So definitely check that out. Now, as far as submitting the portfolio, right? So let's jump to that page. This is a brand new opportunity, first time round, and it's going to be a panel of 4 industry veterans that are going to pick a number of portfolios to look at. It's not a contest. The portfolios chosen are not necessarily the best portfolios, but are the most suitable for a review because they stand out, let's say, from a creativity standpoint, good or bad, right? Technical standpoint, business standpoint, and so forth. So let's begin with the cutoff date. So the cutoff date for the submission is Tuesday, the 24th of September, right? So anything sent after that date will no longer be considered for review. Now, as always, there are some rules and guidelines. It's for the protection of the artist and also for the protection of the ICE organization. So let's just quickly go through them, right? Now, what's the intention of the panel? It's to select a number of portfolios for review that are most suitable, right? As I mentioned that. The way that they're going to be chosen is at the discretion of the panel. So there's not going to be a communication before, during, or after the review as far as why one portfolio was chosen and one wasn't, and so forth. We don't want to get pulled into that whole debate. Just to trust on the judgment of the panel that whatever they choose is most suitable, right? And again, not best or worst, just most suitable. Second, the intention of the artist. Now, this is pretty important, and there's a request here that you include a short description of the intent of your portfolio. What does that mean? Well, for example, you have made a portfolio because you just wanted a place to dump all your work, right? And other than that, you don't have any purpose for it. That could be a thing. Maybe you made your portfolio because you're looking for a job, or you're looking to be hired as a freelance artist, and so forth and so on. So if you send in your portfolio, then give a short description of the narrative. And then second, the expectation. So you may have a certain expectation as to what the review might be, right? Now, it's going to be shown through screen sharing during the conference, and you don't have to present it, right? That's kind of important to understand. It's not like you submit your portfolio and then you talk us through it. You can be part of the audience watching the conference, and I hope you do, but that's not even mandatory, right? Now, so that's about expectations. The body of work, and this is kind of the legal stuff, right? But it's nevertheless very important for you and for ICE. Number one, when you submit your portfolio, that doesn't mean that you automatically register for the conference. You still need to do that by clicking on the sign up button, right? And that will get you a link to attend the conference. Again, it's free, right? So why wouldn't you? Second, all work displayed in your submitted portfolio is by your hand. Now, that's kind of a no-brainer, but nevertheless, we have to mention it. If there is some debate where we pick your portfolio, turns out you're displaying work that somebody else made, we don't even want to go there, right? So that's important. Okay, next up, nothing in your portfolio infringes on other parties' copyrights, confidentiality agreements, or similar. So if you are displaying work in your portfolio and you are not allowed to do so because you signed an NDA or anything like that, then that is on you, right? We have no knowledge of that. We can't know that up front. So if that turns into a thing, then that is your thing, okay? Second up, by submitting a portfolio, you extend the right to ICE and the ICE organization, and pay very careful attention here, to display and discuss your portfolio during the conference, but also as part of the conference summary video on YouTube and other social media platforms after the conference. The artist will not be compensated for the use of this art, financially or otherwise. Now, why is this so important? A lot of contests and a lot of review boards and whatnot take full ownership of whatever you submit. We're definitely not going to do that. This is your work. It should stay your work, and it's protected as such, right? However, for the review, it's important that we can show it, right? And that's why we want to cover this. So we're going to show your portfolio in the review, and the only thing that will happen after the review is there will be summary videos of the review that will be on YouTube and social media, and that may contain your work, right? That's it. Okay. As far as anything that you have submitted to ICE, let's say you have a portfolio that is a bunch of PDF files, which is possible, right? ICE and the ICE organization will delete any and all portfolio files after the conference, and nothing will be held on file. That is to protect your privacy and to protect your work, okay? All right, next. ICE and the ICE organization may not use your portfolio for anything other than the ICE conference and ICE-related content for its promotion. So, yeah, it's exactly what it says, right? Again, this is for your protection. And I already mentioned that this is an artist-centric event, right? Well, you can see here that we clearly have the interests of the artist in mind. Next up, portfolios may be displayed in full. If your portfolio contains personal data, such as your name, your phone number, your email address, and you do not want this displayed on screen, then you have to remove this information from the portfolio prior to submission. If you do not, then we assume you're okay with it and it will be displayed, okay? All right, what's up next? Submission after the cutoff date will not be considered, as I mentioned before. And then finally, the reviews are done for educational purposes. So educational for you, but also educational for other viewers. Now, if your portfolio is reviewed, you might receive constructive critique. And if you're not okay with that, then you might want to consider submitting your portfolio. Now, we're not going to be dumping all over artists that send in their portfolio, but it is a review and it is to help you improve the way you display your work, or maybe your work itself. And we're going to try to share that information with anyone, right? So if you are very sensitive to critique, then you might consider not submitting it. All right, so these are the rules if you decide to send your portfolio. We talked about how you can sign up for the ICE event. So that's all there is to mention as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, let's jump out and close out this video. Here we go. All right, well, that's that. I hope you are as excited as I am. I hope to see you there, although it will be virtual, right? And if you are into it, then make sure you send in your portfolio, okay? Now, that's all I had to say on the matter. I hope to see you there, okay? Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.